Well, sundown just about 20 minutes ago was really a gorgeous setting to the end of a gorgeous day where we had blue skies and sunshine much of the afternoon, made it up into the lower 70s. And over the next several hours, it is still going to be fairly mild with clear conditions hanging in the 50s as we go through tonight and into tomorrow morning. We still got 65 in Bowling Green, 67 in Napoleon, upper 60s in Toledo, and a little cooler lake breeze up there toward Monroe, upper 50s and low 60s across all of southern Michigan. Eastern half of the country, it's very warm, and let's go through this one hour by hour as we go through tonight and into tomorrow. Still going to stay warm into tomorrow morning, 50s for overnight lows, and there's a strong contrast that's developing across the northern plains, and you may be thinking, all right, something's up. And certainly it is. A major winter storm is going to be unfolding as we get that tug of warmer air up into the Great Lakes. We're going to be talking mid-70s for highs tomorrow afternoon, but look at the Dakotas. They're going to be under the influence of a strong area of low pressure and snow that is going to be coming down. In fact, not just winter storm warnings, but active blizzard warnings across parts of South Dakota and North Dakota where they could get up to 18 inches of snow and wind gusts of 45 miles per hour. This is going to pile up tonight, Thursday, and into early Friday. Now, this is going to mean some changes for our area. Let's bring in meteorologist John Birchfield. And John, we're talking changes, but we're not talking any accumulating snow yet. What are we going to be looking for our temperatures, though, into the weekend?
A lot cooler. I think a lot of viewers would prefer not to hear the word blizzard in November, but 'tis the season. Right. Especially in the upper plains where they are more susceptible to getting those bursts of cold Canadian air. That is a sign of the changes in our weather that you'll feel this weekend. High temperatures are barely going to make it to 40 degrees Saturday and Sunday, but it's going to feel cooler thanks to a chilly breeze. High temperatures in the 70s tomorrow. Enjoy it while it lasts. We are going to have this ridge of high pressure in the jet stream that has brought us some unseasonably mild conditions. Now we turn our attention to the cooler weather to the northwest. That'll bring on some changes as a shift in the jet stream. We'll say goodbye to that ridge and say hello to a dose of some Canadian air that'll drop those temperatures down to the 40s by day and even cooler for the overnight lows. Now, our normal high temperature for this time of year in November is 54 degrees, and we are going to be well below that. We're going to balance the scale, so to speak, between the warmth that we felt lately and the cooler conditions on tap for the weekend. Here's a look at a cold front in our hour-by-hour forecast. This is the remnants of Nicole that you see across the Ohio River Valley, and coming in from the west-northwest is that dose of chilly air that'll send those high temperatures down to 40 degrees for the weekend. It's also going to turn windy as we look ahead to your weekend forecast with a chilly northwesterly breeze with the feels-like factor in the 30s during the daytime. And Chris, it'll be a bit of a rude awakening, but thankfully no blizzards in our forecast, at least for now.
Yeah, for now. And John, I could kind of feel the change in my sinuses. This time of the year when we go back and forth from 20 degrees above average to 20 degrees below average, it can kind of wreak havoc on how we feel.
It really can, and it seems like we're never actually at that average point. It's always either way above, way below, but never right in between.
Oh, I know. What's the difference, right? 20 degrees above average tomorrow, 20 degrees below into the weekend. Glad we are preparing you for the upcoming change. John, appreciate that. For tonight, mostly clear. Mild breeze. Consider this, 52 for the overnight low. We're going to have daytime highs this weekend. Nowhere even close to this. It is going to be much colder as we get into the upcoming weekend. Here's your plan for Thursday. We're going to get brilliant skies in the morning. Look at that sunshine straight through lunchtime into the afternoon. If you don't have plans to be outdoors at some point tomorrow, I certainly suggest you get out there and do that. Could be raking the final leaves down to the street curb or enjoying maybe some time just out at our metro parks before that colder air does come in. Extended forecast shows 70s for highs Thursday. Could be your last great day to hang the Christmas lights before the colder air arrives. It's going to turn breezy on Friday, and as John showed you, a better chance of showers is going to be east of I-75 on Friday. We fall back into the lower 60s and a sharp cool down Friday night to Saturday. We're going to be in the low 40s on Saturday. We're going to mention a few flurries. Winds could gust up to about 30 to 35 miles per hour and will stay cold Sunday and into Monday. Right around 40 degrees. May bump back into the low 40s a day or so next week on Tuesday out of our next system. And that comes in with a rain-snow mix Tuesday night and into Wednesday. And I expect cold air to continue behind that. Highs in the upper 30s for several days next week, Wednesday, Thursday, and perhaps into Friday.